out there flying for us. AT-6s are SNJs, same airplane, basically same airplane, all built by North American. First element being led by Cortese. Second element being led by Ed Nagel, with Ron Russo on his wing.
They just put out flour and paint. Well, kettle of mud.
And the wingman for the first element is Kevin Russo, and you are going to be seeing Kevin Russo putting on a solo demonstration of aerobatics for you in his SNJ. The SNJ was the Navy version, the Navy designation of the North American AT-6 Texan.
Trying to be conscientious.
Same airplane when you hear it called a T-6 or an AT-6, the AT for Advanced Trainer, and then it became the T-6. And the SNJ, the designation for that is because the Navy used to include a code for the manufacturer of the airplane. They also talked about what the role of the airplane was. For example, in the T-6, it's T for Trainer 6, the sixth trainer that they had of that model. The SNJ, the S stood for Scout aircraft, N for Trainer, and the J was the designation for North American aviation. And you'll see that J being used in other airplanes, such as when you see the B-25 flying, the Navy also had B-25s, but they called it a PB for Patrol Bomber, and guess what the other letter was for North American? J. PBJ. So next time you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, think, that doesn't look like a B-25. Here comes the first plane overhead, all four airplanes. That's called fingertip formation. If you take the fingers of your right hand, tuck up your thumb to your palm, and look at the position of your fingertips, that's the same position those airplanes are in. Lead out there in front, in the middle, one airplane off to the left, one to the right, 45 degrees back, and further out, your pinky, that's number 4. In the first 3 airplanes in basically the same position, with the number 4 moving into a slot position. And then he can fly off of either 3 or 2. Or he can fly off lead, which is probably what he's going to do. And again, takes the tail of lead's airplane, and in the canopy bow in front of him, he lines it up so that stays touching that bow. And as long as it doesn't extend beyond, he's the same distance away. If it extends beyond, he's getting too close. If he sees parts of the airplane he wasn't seeing before, he's too high or low. He wants to see a little bit of the bottom of the airplane and fix some part of that tail into a place on the windscreen. Now, take a look toward the runway and back over your left shoulder. Here comes the flight of 4 SNJs, AT-6s.
How do we get the guys flying in and out?
Match your power, match your speed. And you got to remember a couple of things. If you get a little low, later on some other airplanes as well, that wasn't the engine. That was the tips of the propeller right on the sound barrier. The tips of the propeller, actually, those are little sonic booms. And we may hear that as they come by in trail formation. And they'll come around for one more pass, and then we'll have a pitch-up break to landing. We'll describe that as it happens. And they'll either do that out of
So you
the
look for a school in Atlanta?
trail formation.
Yeah.
Way to say, nah, I think that one was a Harvard, or this was probably an SNJ. And with the SNJs, you'll see other designators on there, such as SNJ4, SNJ5. Basically telling you about the vintage of the airplane as improvements were made.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to get a
They
picture.
would bring out another one that would have some improvements.
Old school 9-1.
It looks like they're going to be
And my
getting
name and
an
everything.
echelon position on that
That
stack
would be
back.
great, yeah.
You probably have all seen World War II movies where they roll in on a target. First the lead pulls up and rolls in, and then number two, after about a second or two, rolls in
I
right
was part of
behind
the
them.
trainer. Yep. I gave him the
I
last.
think that's what you're going to see here for our pitch up to landing.
There is.
Although from this position they would be braking to the right.
He and I were probably.
Everybody's been landing in left traffic, but that's because they're going to go land on, that's right, they're going to go land on runway 18. So I think we have a right brake for landing. That's good position. And each of those pilots sees the other one go, and then he counts 1001, 1002, and away he goes.
Yeah, that airplane
Yeah,
also has
separation.
control. It's an
The
outside.
airplanes are having,
Motor took easily.
so they are
His
separated
father
from each other
flew
on
that
the
airplane
downwind,
off of the Carlvins.
and when they go into land, they'll have separation on the runway.
2 or 94, they had a big Pearl Harbor.
Now, Kevin Russo is not going to be landing out of this. You see him leading on, pulling on up.
Stuff.
And he'll be back in after we get our airplanes on the ground and perform solo aerobatics for you in the Navy trainer, the SNJ.
I was a submariner, so I didn't keep track of the service very much. Fast attack, special ops. I was in during the Gulf War. We spent most of our time, we were 100% special ops missions, so most of it was SEAL teams and other stuff. I actually went back as a pilot to Iraq in 2007 again 2009. King Airs, IED hunters. I was a civilian contractor.
Two of them. Two of them, yeah.
That you saw.
Yeah. Well, they should have had a couple of attack gunships.
They were there.
Yeah,
Guarantee
well,
it.
yeah, well,
There was an AC-130 up there somewhere.
they should have used it.
They're landing now. Buzz is down. Looks like, Russo
Okay,
broke
first of our
off, so
T-6s,
Gavin's
first of our
touching down now.
SNJs is clearing the runway. We get the rest of them on board. We will have Kevin Russo coming in from behind you to pull up on into his aerobatic routine coming up in just a moment. While we're recovering our aircraft and before Kevin comes on, Ted Swartz is up here with me. Ted, how are we doing on the P-61 promotion?
Well, I understand the crowd reaction has been absolutely fantastic, Larry, and I know there's a lot of people here today that would really like to help us out with that